YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This Neil Goodfella Neil coming through with another talk video, guys. Almost got tongue tied. Today's topic is about Nike re-releasing Grails. I love it, man. I love it because some of them sneakers, like the Wu-Tang Dunks, I think, I heard they came out in like 99, but there's so many variations that came out of yellow and black Jordan 1s and Nike Dunks that it's like you could kind of put a pin on a Wu-Tang pin on one of them and just easily make it that. But since we're actually getting a genuine Wu-Tang Dunk, I think it's a good thing. Would I cop? Maybe. I know for sure I like Wu-Tang for sure. Also too, it made me think about that acid wash dunk from 85 or whatever that they did like a few years ago. Those was okay, but my favorite ones are still the orange and blue ones. Those definitely fly with like the off-white vintage sole. But anyway, I think this was an interesting topic. One of the main reasons I feel like that those older sneakers should drop again is because, number one, I couldn't purchase them. Number two, if I did try to buy them today, like new or old or pre-owned rather, they will actually fall apart. So like an undefeated Jordan 4, that would probably fall apart. It was a limited amount. I think I was probably, what was it, 05? So I was still in school myself. So like, and I definitely didn't have enough money to like buy that stuff. So like now, you know, it's a little bit more easy to do that. And then the technology we got now and different platforms and stuff like that. So I definitely think giving new collectors, actual new sneakerhead collectors, a chance to get that stuff is actually worth it. Now I know the botters and the resellers gonna be out to trash it all up. I'm happy they dying off, but I know they still gonna be there because they still don't have a job. They need to get jobs. And I don't just got a problem with the bottle resellers. I don't got no problem with the long-term resellers, like, you know, like a Flight Club or something like that, or a little, you know, or even unknown long-term, you know what I mean, sneakerhead stores or whatever that actually resell. Their business is actually resale versus just trying to make a come up real quick off somebody. And I'm saying that like, you know, once the sneaker go missing for a while, eventually the price go up. That happens with many brands, not just Nike and Jordan. New Balance does the same thing. Adidas, just like if those Grinch Adidas forum joints, like once, like 5 years from now, the price might be high. 10 years from now, the price might be high because it's not in production anymore, and the people that has them already have them. So yeah, and I know Nike doing like a big year. They trying to break everybody, and it's just like, I think for shock effect, they bringing out all their new, where they re-releasing like all their stuff, what would be quote unquote hype beasts or Grail or sought after colorways and models and stuff like that from Jordans and Nikes and stuff like that. Particularly for 2025, they definitely trying to set the year on fire. It's definitely would be a good comeback for Nike, especially dealing with the bad press they kind of had, and y'all see how it's happening now. They deserve a video on their own as far as like how they've been doing 2024, 2023. Not that great as far as like, you know, I don't know how to answer that as a business and answering us guys that's in the sneakers with them. So yeah, I'm all for it. Release the Grails. Now I know it's some guys that probably had that stuff that's pissed and they want to make it feel like it's rare, like, oh, you know, if the undefeated came out in 05, just leave it in 05, and you know, that's connected to a memory and that certain piece and part in time. And you know, of course stuff was different back then, and you know, a simple forest green sneaker with like a little bit of orange on it, if that released today, it would not do much, right, without a hype behind it and stuff like that, or anybody, like, without it being a collab or very limited or whatever. As we can see, the closest thing that came out that's to that is the Craft Force, those green ones that dropped. Like, those sat, right? Nobody wasn't checking on those. Like, I could probably still swoop those now for probably a little under retail. So with stuff like that, if you like the sneaker, you like the sneaker. I think the agitating part is when people know it's limited, or they know it's a collab with a certain brand or a certain artist or whatever, or designer, and you know, and they just destroy the buying experience. They just destroy it for you, man. All those L's people caught, you know, the past few years, y'all know what it feel like, man. Feel like damn near since the 2020 start, because people was botting a little bit in 2016. Like that's when botting really started picking up, but then it super picked up around like 2019, 2020, like especially when the pandemic happened and stuff like that. It really like took off like super size, like super speed, you know what I mean? So tell me what y'all think though, guys. Are y'all here for the re-dropping of the Grails, the re-releasing rather of the Grails? I'm here for it. And my thing though, how I just think about it, hey, if you got it back then, you got memories connected to it, great. Y'all know Nike and Jordan Brand gonna do something to switch it slightly, so it's not gonna be the original. Like, I don't know, maybe the Jumpman might be green instead of orange or something. I don't know, I'm just making this up. But you know, just something gonna be different on it, like they always do. And I think also too, a lot of people, I collect for style. I know some people collect for money, you know, for collection dollar purposes. Like, oh, okay, this sneaker was once worth $10,000. Now when they re-releasing it, it's gonna be worth maybe like $1,000 or lower than that now. I look at it as like, you shouldn't really see it in like dollar signs, preferably. If you do, I would just start selling all immediately, personally, before the price go down. I mean, that would be the smart thing to do. But hey man, it's just the circle of sneaker life, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. They're re-releasing sneakers that already have anyway as well too. And I'm not even saying they sought after and all that stuff. They probably got a little bit more sought after as we got further and further from their release year. But I got a video out on that too coming out. I don't know if it dropped before this or after this. The sneaker cycle of life. I wrote it down, you know what I mean, on my phone just to jot it down so I can have my ideas down as far as like some of these talk videos. I'm gonna try to organize a talk playlist for you guys, because I've been doing talk videos for a long ass time, and I got a crazy amount talk videos, sneaker talk videos, in case y'all into that. But as far as it stands right now in 2024, re-releasing Grails for 2025, I'm all here for it. That's probably like my third time saying it. As far as people that's just collecting just for price and stuff like that, I mean, they lost. It's just all about style, really. That's how I look at it. I know other people want to look at it as trophies and whatever. And yeah, we could say art. I look at sneakers as art too. But I look at it like this though too. In due time, the sneakers will go back up, just in general, because like I always say, the people that wanted those sneakers will have those sneakers, and that actually really wanted the sneakers, not in a thing full of being for like a resellers. Hopefully not with resellers, but hopefully the people that buy them, well, hopefully the people that wanted them actually bought them, and eventually it started getting around to the people that actually wanted the double ups and all that stuff, and the price would go back up. Simple as that. With all kicks, all brands. That's just the way it works. So rate, comment, and subscribe if you want. Chime down below. Do y'all think the Grails should drop again? A good example is my Air Trainer 3s I dropped last year. I dropped that video. Thanks for everybody that looked at that video. The Nike Air Trainer 3 Biotech joints. See, now that dropped in like 03, 04. I was in, like, come on, man. I was a little dude in high school. How the hell I was supposed to get that? But I'm happy they dropped those again, because now I actually have them. And they still look pristine. I wear them. They're still clean and stuff like that. So it's stuff like that. It's people like me that actually want to wear the sneakers for style and all that stuff and collecting and all that. And then, you know, it is what it is, man. If it go up in price, good. You know what I mean? You know, that's just the way the market works. Another one while I'm on it, because now my brain working. Here we go. Where we at? Where's my Nike Air Flight 89s? Nike Air Flight 89s. Now, nobody thought about this sneaker, y'all. Nobody thought about this sneaker. I need to find my white and blue ones back here, but it might take too long. But so these are going up, right? Why are these going up? Because they're starting to get scarce. The stock is low. I got mine. Joe in Michigan got his. Pete in Philly got his. He probably got 2 pair, right? Because he probably beat this pair and then he got it doubled up. You know what I mean? Then you get some people that's looking for these pairs. Either this, I'm just using this as example. The white and red one probably not as much as the white and blue one, because a lot of the OG guys really like that. But same thing. Like this ain't going for $60 no more. You know what I mean? I got this for 60. I think I got the other one for 60. I need to do an update video on this too, as far as like how these break in. Even though these feel like toys, as far because the quality wasn't that great, but so that's a good example right there. The sneaker wasn't hype. It dropped. We all went to bed. We got our sneakers. We woke up years later. Now the sneaker worth more, but it's not here anymore as far as like being re-released by Nike. It's just gone. You see what I'm saying? It happens. I got more content on the way. Peace.